In this video, I'm going to be revealing how much YouTube paid me for 5 million views on just one video. I'm going to show you the analytics as well as share a few tips and techniques for creating viral videos so that you can replicate similar results. It's coming up. Hey everyone, Steve here from Learn Online Video, and today we're talking all about making money on YouTube, tips for going viral, and how much YouTube have paid me for this video right here that's just surpassed over 5 million views. Now, in no way is this video meant to be some kind of financial flex. I know that talking about money can be a bit of a taboo subject. My main goal with this video is to simply give you a better understanding of how YouTube works when it comes to paying its creators. I also want to share a few tips and techniques for creating viral videos so that hopefully you can replicate similar results. Now, I'm sure there'll be some of you here that just want to know the amount. If that's your thing, that's okay, just skip ahead. But before you do that, know that without any context, this will just be a random number. If you're someone that's looking to learn how to grow on YouTube, make money on YouTube, maybe go part-time or full-time on YouTube, then make sure you watch this whole video because I'm going to jam-pack it full of as much information as possible so that you can do the same. Now, quick bit of information and context on this video. This video is just under 8 minutes long and titled 10 Gimbal Moves to Make Anyone Look Epic. It was uploaded less than a year ago on October the 22nd, 2020. It has over 266,000 likes, 2,300 dislikes, that hurts my feelings. It has over 5,000 comments and it has generated over 200,000 subscribers, which is truly mind-blowing. So as you can see, if you get it right, if you trigger the algorithm and create a video that does well, it can have a massive impact on your YouTube channel. Now, other information worth noting here, okay? This video took 1 day to plan, it took 1 day to shoot, and it took 2 days to edit. So there was a total of 4 days worth of time invested into this one video. Now, this information is important because once I reveal how much it's made, we then know the return on that time invested. Now, how did it end up going viral and how can you replicate similar results? Now, if you're just starting out on YouTube and you're looking to grow, my biggest and most simple tip is to simply make more of what works and less of what doesn't. Now, you're going to need a few videos uploaded in order to do this. My recommendation would be 10, because once you've done that, you can then start making data-driven decisions. But how do we do that? Well, we jump into our YouTube studio and start looking at our analytics. YouTube does a great job of providing you with the data needed to grow, so make sure you take advantage of it. Now, before I created this video, I created 2 other videos around gimbal moves, and both of these videos performed really well, and I really enjoyed making these videos. And this part's really important, okay, because some videos might do well, but if you really don't enjoy making them, then personally I don't deem that a successful video. For me, creative fulfillment is a hugely important part of running a successful YouTube channel. Ideally, you want to find a combination of creating videos that you really enjoy creating and videos that your audience really enjoy watching. If you can do this, you're instantly onto a winning formula. So my first big tip is to upload 10 videos and then look at the analytics. Which ones performed the best? Which ones did your audience enjoy watching the most? And really importantly, which ones did you enjoy making the most? And simply make more of those. That's what I did with this video, so I was confident that it would do well. Now, I structured this video in a way that I thought would be easily digestible for my audience. That's why I opted for this 10 moves style video. The video is broken down into 10 easy to digest camera moves that are designed to keep an audience engaged. Also, with these 10 tips, 10 move style videos, what you'll find is that if somebody starts watching, especially when they get to sort of 4 and 5, chances are they're already committed then, so they'll watch that video all the way to the end. I also put the easy, more simple moves at the start and gradually made them harder or more impressive to watch, again, in hope of keeping people engaged. And then at the end of the video, I edited all of those gimbal moves into a sequence using music, color grading, and sound effects. But really importantly, I told my audience that I would be doing that at the beginning of the video in hope that they would watch to the end. If you can hook your audience at the beginning and keep them watching for as long as possible, YouTube will love this. This will help trigger the algorithm. Also, if you can get your viewer to watch another video, YouTube will absolutely love you for this because you've extended their watch time, you've kept them on the platform, and this is exactly what YouTube wants. These are just a few tips and techniques that I use to keep people engaged and to grow my YouTube channel. They work for me and I promise they will work for you too. Also, very quickly, let's talk about thumbnails and titles. Now, it doesn't matter how good your video is or how much time and planning you've put into trying to keep people engaged if nobody finds that video or clicks on it. I cannot stress enough how important your thumbnail and title is. For me personally, every single video starts with the title. That's the first thing I come up with. Once I've got a good title or something that I deem as good or enticing or something very clickable, I then think about how I can back that up with a thumbnail that best sums up that video. Now, all of this will come with time. I'm certainly not claiming to be the best person out there when it comes to titles and thumbnails, but let me run you through a few techniques that I used in this video to help make it stand out and grab people's attention. Title. Okay, now a couple of things that I was looking to achieve with the title. The first, of course, was that I wanted something that best summed up that video. 10 gimbal moves sums it up pretty well. I also wanted there to be plenty of keywords in that title so that it would rank in search. Anyone searching for gimbal moves, filmmaking tips, anything like that, hopefully this video will appear at the top. Numbers. People's eyes are drawn to numbers, so I put the number 10 at the beginning of this title. I also put the number 10 in the thumbnail, again, to help grab people's attention. Now, if you can, avoid using a screen grab from your video and shoot a photo specifically for your thumbnail. That's exactly what we did here. In this case, I wanted something that best summed up the video and the title, so I went with this shot here. Two people silhouetted by the sunset in the background. One has a gimbal and is clearly moving it around the other person, highlighted by this red arrow. Again, the red arrow helps catch the eye and draws attention to that thumbnail. I then added the words 10 gimbal moves and finished it all off by adding my logo in the top right-hand corner. I do this to all my videos because it helps make them stand out and easily identifies my videos to all the other videos that are out there. So those were just a few tips and techniques that I used for this video to help make it go viral. But how much money has this video made with over 5 million views? Should we get a drum roll? $12,103.79. Now, usually I have this set to pounds because I'm based here in the UK, but hardly any of you from the UK watch these videos. Most of you are from the US, so for the sake of this video, I've put it into dollars. Now, another very important thing worth noting here, okay, this video is just under 8 minutes long. If the video was over 8 minutes long, I could have enabled mid-roll ads, which basically means you can put multiple ads anyway you like in the video, compared to a video that's less than 8 minutes long, where you can only run an ad at the beginning of your video. Now, you may or may not have known this. I knew this whilst I was editing this video. So what I could have done is just dragged out the edit so that it was longer than 8 minutes, enabling me to be able to put mid-roll ads in this video. And then potentially I could have earned double or triple the earnings. Some of you will think that I'm stupid for doing that, and maybe you're right, but I decided against it because the viewing experience of my audience is important. If that extra 30 seconds is enough to lose the attention of my audience, then the video won't perform well. It won't trigger the algorithm, it won't go viral, and it would earn a fraction of what it did. My best advice is to create content that you want to watch. That extra 30 seconds provided no extra value to the audience, so I went with my gut and I kept it under 8 minutes. Let's talk CPM and RPM because this is very important. CPM is the cost per 1,000 views before YouTube takes its revenue share, and RPM is yours or the YouTuber's total revenue after YouTube takes its share. So RPM is the most important number here, okay? And the RPM on this video is $2.41 and the CPM is $6.12. By YouTube standards, that's actually quite a low RPM. Just to put it into perspective, there are YouTubers out there that are earning $15 to $30 RPM. And as you can imagine, that would have had a massive impact on the earnings of this video. So quite a low RPM. There are so many variables when it comes to CPM and RPM, things such as the title of your video, the niche that you're in, whereabouts in the world your audience are watching from, the time of year, the list goes on. Now, something really, really important that I want to show you here, okay? This video to date has earned $12,000, but this is just through AdSense. This doesn't include all the other revenue streams that are set up for this video. So the total earnings of this video are actually quite a lot more, but I won't go into all of that right now. I just want to focus on YouTube, AdSense, and how much YouTube have paid for this one video. Now, this video continues to earn revenue and honestly shows no sign of stopping. I made this video just under a year ago. I invested 4 days worth of time into it, and every month since, it continues to earn money. It earns money whilst I sleep. I don't even need to think about it. October 2020, $428. November, $2,995. December, $1,141. It goes on and on. Now, this amount might not be enough to live off. I mean, it might be, depending on whereabouts in the world you live. If you live in Bali, for example, this could be enough to cover your rent and your food, but here in the UK, it's not enough. But it's just a case of repetition. If you can replicate this and create multiple videos that all consistently earn money, then this can seriously add up at the end of the month and provide you with a full-time or part-time income by creating videos. And AdSense is just one revenue stream. There are a ton of different ways that you can monetize your YouTube videos, but we'll save those for another video. YouTube videos have easily been some of the best investments I've ever made. With the right planning, strategy, and execution, you can make a great living on YouTube. And that's my ultimate goal with these videos, is to hopefully get you thinking differently about YouTube, in some way motivate you into creating something similar, replicating the same results, and enable you to make a living on YouTube. If you found this video useful, do let me know by giving it the old thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more content like this, learn more about video production, you can do that by watching one of my other videos just over there. But that's it from me. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.